going for a quick test drive here. Super easy to shift. Steering wheel slightly off center, as you can see, just a little, but very responsive. Barely move the wheel, and the car likes to scoot around the road, so I really like that. Very easy to shift. I'm gonna hit the brakes a little hard right here. Brakes feel good. They don't have that real mushy feel. Now the first few inches is really nothing. You don't feel the brakes until you get down to the closer to the end, if that makes sense. But otherwise, really easy to drive. This is a Z28 clone. Like I said, easy to shift, brakes feel good, alignment feels straight, steering wheel slightly off center. Otherwise, really fun to drive. All right, we're gonna do a visual condition report. So we're looking for scuffs, scratches, chips, dings, any cosmetic imperfections that we can find, and really assessing just the overall condition of the vehicle. And we're gonna go panel by panel. Here on the front right wheel, a couple markings, a few little flaws. Overall, that is in really good condition. Got Super Street 595s. I do not see a date code. Normally you'd see it stamped right there. It might be on the inside, but tread looks amazing. Here on the fender, little swirls from just everyday washing. We're gonna see just typical stuff in the paint. Got the little antenna here. You have some cracking right there. Overall, that roof looks really good. If you look at the side mirror, you're going to see all the pitting in that chrome, all the spots. You do have some deep scratches in the glass throughout. Overall, that door looks good. Low rocker looks nice. We do offer paint correction and ceramic coating, so you can see all the hazing and swirls. And to get close to the jams, you're going to see typical flaws in there, kind of on the fit and finish. You have some gashes there. You see some heavier swirls right there. You're going to see the pitting on the wheel center cap. The actual face of the wheel though looks good. No curb rash, maybe a little chip there. Looking at the date code, 2017. A lot of tread left, but they have aged as far as the date goes. Looking at that alignment, you're going to see the hood is raised up a little higher than the fender. Stripes are painted and they're very smooth. You don't feel like a big bump. You're going to see the typical swirls. You do have some little markings. A couple chips on the little trim piece here. You can see they did a great job on the line. See how clean that line is? See the swirls. I think a good paint correction would do this car wonders. Like I said, we do that in-house. That is very cloudy on that headlight. Looking at the bumper trim, typical flaws. That headlight's not as cloudy. Get down low. You have some markings in the paint. Looking at that splitter. Typical rock impacts, little flaws, but for the most part, it's in great condition. I'm I'm sure there's a couple little chips here and there, but nothing's really standing out to me as far as imperfections go, larger than just like a little rock chip. Same thing, the outer wheel looks good. Here you can take a peek at the wheel woods. A little bit of pitting on that cap. You do have some deeper scratches right there. You got the pitting on the mirror. Overall, the door looks good. This section looks nice. Now, when we look at this glass, you do have a lot of scratches. Pretty heavy scratching all throughout. Looks like a DA got a hold of that. And even down in here. When you look in the jams, you're gonna see all the flaws. Swirls. I think a lot of that will come out if he did a paint correction, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. Overall, that wheel looks good. I don't see a date code on that one. Couple dimples in the paint here and there. They did a really good job on the striping though. I do see some lines there. Probably not going to show up on camera. There's some lines in the clear there. Got a little scratch right there. Typical swirls. Looks like a little bird poop sat on there and etched the clear. Yeah, that tail light looks nice. The back bumper is pitting. You're going to see that all throughout. That light looks good. Got the Flowmasters. All right, looking in the trunk, these are used. They're not brand new, but they do come with the car. But those look like brand new emblems that will come with it. That looks really nice, really clean job. Carpets are in great condition. All of that looks good. Once again, they did a really good job on the striping here. You're gonna see a little tape mark here where they kind of missed it, but overall, very clean. All right, checking out the interior, looking at the jam, that looks good. Handles on there nice and secure. It does have a little rip on the underside. All of that looks good. Carpet's clean. You are missing a screw here, and the carpet is kind of folding up right there. It's not sitting very flush, and then this screw just popped. This trim piece popped out, and the screw's still in there. Looking at the seat, it is power. Bolster looks amazing. Cushion looks good. They look really nice. Love the seats. Here in the steering wheel, typical markings, but overall in very good condition. Looks really nice. That cap looks good. Got the flaws here on the column. Gauges look amazing. Looking at the dash pad. A couple spots here and there, but overall really clean. Nice flush. Vintage air job there. Got the Pioneer. Interior looks really good. All right, checking out this panel. Upper section looks good. Handles on there nice and secure. And that's a really clean panel. That looks nice. And once I got the door open, you do see a lot of flaws in the jam. Might be easier to see on this side, and I'm not sure what it is. See all the specks of white. I don't know if it's just old polish that didn't get removed, but when you shut the door, it's gonna hide most of it. You'll see a little bit on that edge. Figured I'd notate that. Looking at the trim, it looks beautiful. No floor mats, but carpets look good. The seats look amazing, nice and soft leather. They are power as well. Looks like it's missing the cap though, that's kind of broke off. Like I said, the panel looks amazing. Dash pad looks good. Got some scratches here on the underside. Looking at that headliner, looks good. Now under here, you're gonna see the chipping. You might, I don't know if this car was orange at some point, but you're gonna see some color transfer in there. Looking at those seats, they look good. Very nice. All right, check out the engine bay though. It looks so good. Beautiful weave on the carbon. Has a good sparkle to it, looks nice. Batteries from 2023. You're gonna see some spots of corrosion or something on that. Backside looks good though. Here on the under hood, that liner looks really nice. And the one thing I did notice when I was opening the hood, you're gonna see a little bit of orange or whatever color it is in there. And right here where it's kind of rubbed through. You can see it kind of peeking out just a little bit. And you're gonna see the paint runs.